We've all had these moments within stressful situations where we must be reminded to breathe. Our chest has tightened, our thoughts are racing, and we just feel mentally and emotionally and physically scattered about in so many directions all at once. There is a tiny bottle, a remedy that has carried people through moments just like this for over a century. It is a combination remedy created by Dr. Edward Bach, the same doctor who created the 38 flower essences. And this is a combination of 5 of those that he has put together for moments just like this that are great in acute emergency situations or just times of emotional overwhelm, stressful situations, meltdowns, unexpected bad news, and things like that. So I'm going to take a moment to read from Robin Murphy's Materia Medica on it about the individual remedies that go into making this. So they say Batch discovered this unique combination of 5 remedies which aim at restoring balance and calm to a person in acute emergency situations. The cherry plum is for desperation to balance intense tension and the fear that events in one's own life, including one's own mental power, is out of control. Clematis for the far away out of body state that precedes fainting or loss of consciousness. It can help to reduce faintness and coma. Impatience to counteract inner turmoil, tension, and impatience. Rock rose to counteract terror and panic, and Star of Bethlehem to reduce shock, trauma, sadness, and prevent the trauma's possible long-lasting effects on mind, emotions, and body from imprinting. So Rescue Remedy is of great value immediately after accidents and similar moments of shock and panic where there is faintness, trembling, or other failing of normal physical functioning. It is useful as the first medicine administered on arrival at an accident, after accidents, shocks, traumas, or during severe illness, mental or physical. So people that are working in hospitals or in those kind of emergency um, realms where they're constantly having to be really calm and mindful in in moments of intense stress. This is gonna be great for those, but it can also, be used to support our animals who are anxious about going to the vet or they're terrified of fireworks and storms. It is safe for children, it is safe to use in pregnancy, and it can be given every few minutes during a spike of intensity without fear of, overdoing it. So you would just add a few drops to the tongue or in your water. Um, so there's also a topical cream that one can use if there's been trauma to the physical body and it needs a little support, in healing. So I recommend the spray, like keeping this in your first aid kit or in your purse or your car, um, because we never know when we might stumble on something like a situation like this where someone we are encountering might need this or we might need it for ourselves. Um, I definitely take this if I'm going to be going to some kind of event where there's going to be a lot of people. So it can be used even for anticipation of a big event that you're gonna go into, so a big speech or a presentation, just anything that is bringing you into a state of stress that's causing, a disturbance to the mind and the emotions and the body, so this is gonna bring us back into a state of peace. It's gonna be kind of like that friend putting their hand on your shoulder in those moments, just saying, "It's okay to be here, it's safe, take a breath." And it does tend to work pretty quickly. And, you know, in those peak situations, we might have to take it every few minutes. But at some point, it will help us to return to our center and feel more grounded and stable uh, going forward. So you can. learn more about these remedies individually by checking out the podcast series that I made with my husband Justin on the Astral Hour, where we break each flower essence down and give you a lot of information about key notes that might bring your awareness to choosing a certain remedy. But if you're just feeling overwhelmed and you don't know where to start with flower essences, Rescue Remedy is a great one to just have on hand and work with it as needed. And once you experience those gentle, subtle effects, I think it kind of opens you up to wanting to learn more about each of these remedies individually. So I've been working with Rescue Remedy for a little over 8 years now. Um it was recommended to me through my acupuncturist, during a time where my father was diagnosed with cancer, and I was so stressed. I was having all sorts of, like, emotional moments where just it was coming all up. I couldn't handle it. My nervous system was overwhelmed, so I would do the Rescue Remedy, um, in those moments, and I took it many times over the course of, his chemo treatments and also his passing. So I don't actually know how I would have handled that, um, with as much courage as I did if I didn't have the support of the flower essences. So that is why I feel really called to share them with others, because they're just so beneficial, and I think all of us have these shared moments where we just need a little gentle reminder, um, to take that deep breath. So thank you for watching. Talk to you next time.